unless I do something awesome. Fire up. And that's gonna be lots of ouchie. Oh, poor horsey. Horsey gets raisins. Raisins for horsey. So now I'm going to spawn all of the helpers and there we go. Okay. Now I retreat a little. Found me, that's not good, so I'm gonna run away a little. When my followers died, it's fine. So, I missed. Crap. Okay, 3k damage, that's good. Oh, okay, he's going into second phase. Okay, so I have like 10 seconds to heal and get ready for phase 2. Okay, he's gonna go in behind me, that's fine. Okay, I just hopped off my horse, that's fine. There's a summon sign. Okay. Sun Jeremy. Oh, damn it, I missed it. It's fine. You miss with the Rocky a couple times. It's not really careless. Oh, that almost killed me. Okay. Okay. Run away. Oh, summon sign. This one. Please let this be the healer. No, it's the, it's that person. Okay. That one's over there. That means... Okay, that didn't kill Corn. That's good. Oh, no. Okay. Oh. Okay, I just dodged that. That's good. That's good. Okay. All my summons are dead. That's bad. That's bad. I only need a couple of... Oh my god. Okay. gonna run away and summon scum some stuff so that I can survive this. Sound of this game is really loud. I can't hear you. Okay. Is that better? Oh no, that's still really loud. Oh no, he's jumping. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that after this meteor phase. Oh! Holy crap. 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 I'm gonna hide right after that. Hello, Squadles. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, last night I spent like 2 hours dying to this boss, and of course, the first time I turn on the stream, first chance, pow, insta-kill. 70,000 souls? Okay. Okay. Okay, so now, is there a site of grace here or something? There is, okay. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I got everything working on Linux, and I'm just gonna try this, see where it gets me. You learned yesterday that installed the knowledge overnight. Maybe. I'm not totally sure. I mean, a lot of the problem with my build is that I'm super mini-maxed. I basically mini-maxed to 60 int so I could get Murder Beam. I don't actually remember where you get Murder Beam. Or, no, I know where Murder Beam is, I just don't remember how to get there. But, the build that I have also makes it very easy for me to do hilarious amounts of damage stacking. So that helps. I need to see what Radon's Great Rune does, because I currently have Godric's Great Rune installed. Let's see if I can get lucky and fight a dragon after that. This is another boss that I've spent, like, an unreasonable amount of time trying to fight. But I've just been too squishy to take it down. Oh, there's a 600 hit right in the head. So, basically with this dragon, what I'm hoping to do is get all 3 rocks to hit him in the face. So that he does that. And while he's staggered like that, my rocks do slightly more damage. Okay, I didn't think I was going to be able to get away with that. He's going to charge at me. Okay, stun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, stagger. Okay. Just gonna... Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh. So close. Now it's Skyrim. Huh. Of course, I just hit the Twitch chat window on accident. Oh, that's nice. All my runes are right here. It's... It does hurt a little. This is the kind of game where you just kind of have to get used to the uncomfortable feeling of getting very close and, you know, of trying so hard and getting so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh, wow. I almost didn't dodge that. Okay. 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 I did not telegraph. I did not read the telegraphing on that attack, so I guess I have to sit this damage phase out. Oh, I did get some rocks in. That helps. Three fire breaths in a row, though. That's kind of rare. Okay, I should stagger in the next couple hits. There we go. Something about the Souls games, though, is that they're... This is gonna sound like a gamer moment, but I would, like... I wouldn't want to call them hard, per se. I'd more want to call them strict. Like... Souls games basically give you a lot of the experience of sword fighting in a game. Okay, fire breath. Okay, fire breath. Where a lot of it is reading the opponent, figuring out the plays and counter plays, knowing when they're going to attack, when it's safe to retreat, when you should not retreat. Okay. That was odd. Of course. Of course. Of course. I would fall like that. Of course. On the other hand, I don't have music running right now. I know. I have the game music running, and that's good enough. Or is the game music not showing up? When the game decides to not have music, it just won't have music. And this game has a lot of points where it just opts to be silent. Oh my gosh. Got murdered in the face. Okay, I'm gonna grab my souls and run. And, I'm also gonna figure out where I have to take Radon's Great Rune to cure it. Okay, so then I go to inventory, key items, Radon's Great Room, devoid of any benediction. Seek the divine tower of Caelid, which stands upon the precipice at Dragonbarrow's shore. Or is that it? Dragonbarrow West. Dragonbarrow Shore. Or is that the precipice? So you call them souls too. Yeah. Radon Great Room. By the Divine Tower of Caelid. Okay, so the Divine Tower of Caelid is over here like I thought. You have to get it by platform. You have to go up there by platforming. Okay, we're gonna go on a horse adventure here. Horse adventure. Horse adventure time. I don't know why they made this not technically a soul game. It is all but name and currency. Um, I'm not sure either, but I'm pretty sure that George R.R. Martin being on the writing staff had something to do with it. Yes, that George R.R. Martin. That's why all the main characters in this game have names that start with G, R, and M, I bet. Death to the face! Not the same universe, I guess? Okay, there's fan theories that Elden Rune and Dark Souls are in the same universe, but nothing officially confirmed. Heck, like, even all the Dark Souls games aren't really in the same universe, I don't think. Magic Missile. Yeah, I basically use, like, Magic Missile and Rocks. Those are the main two weapons at my disposal. Okay, that was not the right ladder. George R. R. Martin is a perfect match for a game where the main character dies over and over and over. Yeah, I guess. I don't really know much about the stuff that George R. R. Martin writes. I was never really into A Song of Ice and Fire, especially after the TV adaptation. Oh, I can't crawl under there. Okay. Why can't Dark Souls crawl? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that George R. R. Martin being on the writing staff for this game is a huge part of why A Song of Ice and Fire didn't get another book recently. My character is a squishy mage, but I still have the ability to sword fight. He seems to think good writing means you get attached to a character and then offing them. Okay, you know what? I guess that is basically like the meta for writing characters on TV now. Like, at some point in Star Trek Discovery, you could tell when a character was going to die when an episode suddenly had a focus on them, where normally they were just like a secondary or tertiary background character. This was really apparent with the cyborg lady. Oh my god. Oh my god. You watch their shirt slowly become red. Yeah, basically. Um, I'm dry, dry as a bone. Fool dragon, surrender your strength. Let me feast on your heart. They actually ended the red shirts with the next generation, though. If you recall, Picard's uniform and all the command uniforms had bright red shirts, and I'm pretty sure back in the day that that made people think that Picard was toast. You know what? Let's throw rocks. Okay, it wasn't like every red shirt died, but if you were on Kirk's Enterprise and you beamed down wearing a red shirt, you ain't beaming up. You really ain't beaming up. Yate. That's such a good contraction. It's a double contraction, I think, is the grammaticalist name. They murdered all of them. I'm pretty sure Memory Alpha has a page tracking the number of times that red shirts beamed down and what their fate was, at least in Kirk's Enterprise. Gotcha, beamed down completely naked. I mean, shock and awe, you know? They're not going to expect people from an orbiting starship coming down butt naked with laser guns, right? You got to go for the shock and awe tactic. That's how you get them. Please note that no, this is not how you get them. Spock and awe. Now listen here, you. Listen here. Oh my fuck. Ah. Why is it that my nose is fine until I start streaming and then it starts like sinus drainaging? Hate that. Okay, I am wondering if this is maybe the not right side of the tower to climb up. And I can see my runes, my rune spot in the distance, just to torment me. It's like, yeah, you done fucked up, kid. You know what? I'm gonna try going down this way. Maybe you're not supposed to go that way, but maybe you're supposed to go around this way. Your sinuses have stage fright. Oh, or something. Okay, here's a family meeting. Can I, No, I can't interrupt it. Looks like they were all praying before they died. Okay, so I can't climb up that. So let's just walk around the bottom and see what we can find. I'm pretty sure you only need one great rune in order to beat the game, but this is my first real playthrough, so I'm gonna try to get all of them. Yeah, I have Godric's. I have Radon's, and now I need to get some more. You ever consider speedrunning this game? You know what? I'd speedrun Breath of the Wild. I don't think I want to speedrun this game. Mostly because this game is just Chill. Have you played Hollow Knight? I think it's in my Steam library. It's probably just like several hundred deep into my backlog. My backlog is kind of hilarious, especially with all of the game bundles that I've gotten in the last month and a half. Okay, looks like that isn't where I need to go either. Another game I might try to speedrun is Metroid Dread. I really loved just how Dread played. Like, it's a 2D Metroid. Like, classic side-scroller 2D Metroid in a 3D engine, and everything just looks beautiful. Super tight platforming, tough as nails, but forgiving. It's really, like, the ideal of a genre. This is also going to sound really weird coming from me, but world building doesn't really, like, sell the game for me by itself. Like, you know what? If you want a game that has lots of really good world building, take a look at Elden Ring. Like just in the architecture alone, you can probably like tell a lot about the story, the main factions, and whatnot. But really, for me, at the core of these types of games is gameplay. And, I mean, if I do try Hollow Knight, it'll probably be on stream, live, unedited, unfiltered, so you can see me suffer live. Since you people like watching me do that for some reason. Oh, that's Angie. That's Angie. Okay. Oh, I'm deady. Rip 10,000 souls. Why is someone pinging me on IRC? I mean, a lot of my Steam backlog is also kind of like blocked on me getting my Steam Deck because there's a lot of games I really want to play off of my Steam backlog, but I just don't always want to play games at a computer. Like, I think at least 80% of my playtime on my Switch is handheld. You know, like, I have a 4K TV, I have surround sound set up, I just like playing games handheld. There's something a lot more just like... Oh, how to say this in a way that you won't make fun of me. There's something just a little more, like, intimate about playing a game handheld rather than playing it on a big screen. Was it deck verified? Yep, it's deck verified. Okay, so probably gonna play that. Once I get an Elgato in my office, I'm probably gonna get my deck set up for streaming. Yeah, I know. Like, I'd have been really surprised if it wasn't deck verified. Yeah, I mean, like, I know it's like a largely 2D platformer style game, but I've seen weirder. Um, Also, from what I've heard, it looks like Halo Master Chief Collection is trying to get deck verified. They have the beginnings of anti-cheat support on Linux via easy anti-cheat. Psychonauts 2. That might be on my list too. I don't know. Um, my backlog is so large that I don't even know what my backlog is anymore. I mean, I know there's some like bigger name games that I want to play. I also want to finish Environmental Station Alpha at some point. That was a really good one. It's kind of a 2D Metroidvania style game. Very low res pixel art. Looks beautiful. Can't proceed without a glintstone key. Okay. So how does the stream look, by the way? I've been able to... I was doing some test recordings before I went live. I think it's okay. I don't have the program with the holographic keyboard on Linux, but looks with its eyes. Fair. I also don't have like the most recent version of my VTubing model here. I forgot to copy it over to the NAS, and I don't want to risk mounting my Windows volume in Linux right now. I know it'll work. I'm just afraid Microsoft will mess something up again, and I have to go through disk repair, disk utility repair on mobile right now, so I can't tell. You know what? That's fine. If it's decent enough that you can't tell of any of the issues that I don't know if are there, it's probably fine enough. Might try doing one of my blog post writing streams with this later this week. I have a rant brewing about uh, how companies want to hire senior people for senior roles, like, you know, senior software developer, senior software engineer, senior site reliability expert stuff, but they don't really want to hire junior people and train them up to be senior. So when you like get started in the profession. Uh, it's basically a massive slog until you get a senior role, and then everything gets easier. Okay, relatively easier. Like, job hunting still becomes a non-zero issue, but it's less difficult. I must admit you have more viewers for the coding stream than this. Yeah, that's normal. I mean, to be fair, like, VTuber that plays games on stream, that's a pretty saturated market. I'm not surprised that there's not a lot of viewers for this. One of the main ways that I differentiate myself in the streamer market is by being a hacker VTuber streamer. And right now, I just want to have some fun, play some games, and not think about code very much right now. I did a lot of writing today. When are they finally going to announce Game Pass for Steam Deck? I'm not sure if that's possible. Like, from a how the technology works standpoint, I don't know if it's entirely possible to run UWP programs on Linux. Then again, the EU is probably going to find that as an antitrust thing and say that Microsoft has to make it compatible. So, if that happens, that would be really interesting. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know how it's gonna work out. Um, I'd I'd be very, very down for that personally. I'd love to have Steam Deck, have Game Pass on my deck, but I also don't have my deck yet. It's not gonna be here until like probably mid Q3. Hopefully before I do a bunch of travel. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to travel this year. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna try to go to a bunch of tech conference. Oh my god! Of course, it had to be a glowing ice bear. Not just conventions, but also tech conferences. I'm gonna try to submit a paper to KubeCon. That should be fun. Gonna be doing some curse shit. It's gonna be great. It's KUBE, cube, as in Kubernetes. Time cube. Worst case, Microsoft makes a non-UWP build of their games. I mean, okay, one way they could do Game Pass. This would be a really horrible way to do it, but one way they could do Game Pass is by working with Valve to create, like, a rotating subscription type thing. Where, having Game Pass would grant you licenses for the games that are currently in Game Pass on Steam and all the relevant DLCs. I am pretty sure that would be a very non-zero amount of work. Require probably significant effort on both sides. But I'm fairly sure it would work. You must solve the puzzle to enter. Okay. Seek 3 wise beasts. Okay, there's... Are turtles wise beasts? Okay, they're infinitely respawning. That's probably not a good idea. Hello, open skies. Oh no, what did they do to you? And I know things are kind of undocumented in there, of course, as, you know, Nyx does, but it was pretty easy when I tried to use it. I think the main gotcha requires all secrets to be accumulated into a single absolute path. I was not... I did not see that. Me, let me look over at my Git repo here. Yeah, because, at least in this, thing that I was experimenting with, I was able to get things working, in multiple folders, or do you mean, like, or do you mean, like, the secrets have to be registered all into the same secrets.nix path, or file? Because that can be kind of annoying, I guess. I'm not really sure of a better way to do it. This whole thing is kind of janky and annoying. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think my next Nyx Flakes article, for context, people, Open Skies is the person I contract to be my technical editor on my blog. But I think for the next article, I'm going to cover like using deploy rs, and I'm going to throw Agenix in there because it looks like the need is greater than I first anticipated. That's fine. It happens. But cool. Could you do that a week ago? Well, I mean, time is relative, so um I mean, Nyx has a lot of janky and annoying, but you know what else has a lot of janky and annoying? Ubuntu. Ubuntu has so much jank that people don't talk about. But yeah, one of the goals that I've had with my like sort of ongoing series of Nyx stuff is to try to at least help people understand the principles behind the jank so that people can work backwards from a mental model of how things are supposed to work. I miss the way that Nick's Ops made it super easy to handle. Yeah. Nick's Ops being able to cheat as it did really made a lot of things a lot easier. I'm not really sure what a good solution would be other than to, like, just add secret support to upstream Nix. I don't know why Ilko is so opposed to it. I mean, in general, yes, it is a hard problem to solve. Like, God, secret management is easily something that... Okay, so I have a benchmark for how difficult a problem is. And that benchmark is how many startups exist to solve the problem. Like, you know, tech startups don't happen for no reason. Like, there are a lot of precipitating events that lead to someone wanting to form a tech startup. And Nick's Ops even keeps your secret secure against rip the server out of the wall and take it home attacks. Yeah. One of the main downsides of the Nick's Ops key model, though, is the way that Nick's Ops works for people that are unaware is when you have a secret, I think they call them deployment keys. Basically, what it does is it puts those deployment keys into a tempfs at /run. And this does mean that if your server reboots, you know, you just have to externally feed the keys in from somewhere else. But there's not any really good automated tooling for handling cases like a server restarting on its own. Like, let's think of a worst case scenario for a sec. Let's think about, like, how to phrase this. Let's say that there's another like Spectre style bug, something that makes basically all of the internet have to restart everything at potentially unpredictable times. Cloud providers like AWS will get the bulletin about this a lot earlier through the through the distro security lists and other private mailing lists where they discuss incident response for these types of things. And if it's bad enough that AWS has to actually take the hypervisors down and restart all their machines, that means that, you know, you could have, like, I don't know, 20 machines that are doing your production web traffic. And those 20 machines are, let's say that they're doing the migration at, like, 2 a.m. Pacific, where they're pretty sure that the people that are using servers in US West 1 are asleep, and more importantly, their customers are asleep, so that you don't have to worry too much about the downtime. Now, because of the secrecy requirements of coordinated response for these type of issues, you won't get warning that this is happening. Like, if it's bad enough, they will just, like, literally restart the servers out from under you. And, you know, if it's 2 a.m. and you're asleep, then slowly the number of available servers in the production pool is going to drop. And because they're rebooting and waiting for the, like, I don't know, the database credential secret, that means that slowly and slowly you're going to have fewer and fewer servers. Last time they did that, they sent me an email of, we will be restarting your server for an emergency security update tomorrow at this time. Okay, let's say you missed that email somehow. Um, Either way, all the options suck. Like, if you put things into RAM, then, the server's basically frozen until you wake up. Which, depending on your downtime tolerance, this may actually be fine. I mean, ideally you'd have, like, some sort of graceful way to handle this. Maybe just serve, like, a 500 page, and, get paged and wake up about it. But, you know what's better than getting paged and waking up? Not being paged and not waking up. But it really does depend on, I guess, your risk tolerance and your threat profile. But most of the time, uh, the only time that they will really go into the rip the server out of the wall and take it home style attack is when you're probably doing like unspeakably illegal stuff anyway. How could it page you without the key to access the paging service? Okay, also, for the sake of argument, let's say that you have your production monitoring done with a completely separate service from prod that runs on completely separate hardware in a completely separate cloud and a completely separate data center, and the cow was perfectly spherical. Or at least at that point, you probably trigger like your backup monitoring if you do have monitoring on your production, if you do have monitoring on the same cloud environment as your production setup, this isn't a good idea for the record, but I've seen people do it enough that I should probably expect it. Yes, a spherical paging cow in a vacuum. But yeah, stuff's hard. Like, a lot of these problems just are not easy problems to solve, annoyingly. And I think the big part about Nyx is that it wants to be reproducible, and secrets are basically like a point where you inject your reproducibility, which kind of feels off if your whole goal is to make things like as byte for byte reproducible as possible. I mean, a lot of it is really a balance between like pragmatism and correctness, and Nyx tries to steer way on the side of correctness whenever the two are at conflict, which has its advantages, mind you. Like, one of the advantages of it being so like dead set on being like mathematically correct is that a lot of things that are very hard in quote unquote normal distros are quite easy in NixOS. But we've been chatting about using capability security in the Nix store to make it safe for passing secrets through. Yeah, there are a lot of wonderful secret vault systems, but they usually require some way to eject some master secret, which of course the whole problem you want to solve in the first place. Yeah, I don't know. I really hate to like metaphorically throw my hands up here, but like this is a hard enough problem that like you could probably form at least 2 startups around this in terms of different ways of solving it. Maybe even like 3 or 4. I do know that for a lot of practical cases, like whatever your cloud provider provides, like I think AWS has like a secret management platform, hydration achieved. Google Cloud has one, etc. But I mean, the devil's really in the details. But yeah. Oh, those are trolls? Okay. That's good to know. Huh. I mean, actually, you know what? A lot of this problem actually goes down to one of the core problems with computers in general, is that at least with the OSs that we have on the market right now, it's very difficult to have something that's both usable and secret from the thing that's using it. I mean, you can sort of do it with like FIPS cryptography and TPMs, but I don't think you want to suffer that witch to live. Yay, I've high leveled enough that all the bosses that I had trouble killing are just easy. Or sorry, the enemies that I've had trouble felling. Okay. But yeah, like it sucks that a lot of these problems are so hard because like I really wish I could make a whole bunch of these problems so much easier. The problem with the rock yeet spell that I have is that, you know, once you start throwing the rock, you are committed to it, and I think it's like a it's like at least a second and a half long animation. Just kind of annoying. Why are people picking me? Ah, people are quoting me. Okay, that's fine. I guess one of the really hard problems that probably needs to be thought out or solved is not composability. What am I thinking? Not like one of the bigger problems with things like Nix is a lot of people say it's the documentation, and I can't fault them for that. Um, a lot of the documentation assumes that you already understand a lot of the fundamentals involved in Nix, which is difficult if you're trying to get if someone doesn't understand the fundamentals and is trying to use the documentation to understand them. Um, and I'm not really sure how to solve that other than like having a couple chapters in the manual on like why Nix exists, which I might just have to pull from Yilko's paper. Or at least, like, be heavily inspired by Yilko's paper, rip out about, like, 90% of the wording, translate it to modern human English instead of a functional programmer ivory tower, and go from there. Like, like I know what a monad is. I know what a monoid in the category of endofunctors is, but Jesus Christ, there's better ways to say things like continuate computations that can be interrupted and continued. And even then, that's like not really generic enough to describe a monad. But it gets most of the point across, I think. Something else I'd like to do is have a way to write packages without having to write your own Nix derivations by hand. Just, like slap stuff into a TOML file, uh, have that just be able to get loaded by Nix by default, because most of the time you're not going to have anything like super inventive if you just want to package up a Rust program. You just really want to say, like, this Rust program exists, these are the additional packages from the system it depends on. Please do the thing and make me a package, Mr. Nix. Notice me, Ilko-senpai. Is this not the way there? Do I have to go to Dragon Barrow West? And yeah, Saku, what is the great way to describe this? Let's call it the bootstrap paradox of secret management. There, I have just coined a, a term dart. That's it's officially the name of this problem now. It's the bootstrap paradox of secret management. There's actually a lot that you can learn about programming by just playing around with Temple OS and learning how to use Holy See. I've I've seriously considered doing more stuff about Temple OS in the past, but whenever I do, I get the weirdest emails. Like, you have no idea how weird of the emails that I get when I write about Temple OS. It's it's not worth it. Even though, like, I kind of want to, because there's a lot of things that you can teach people about programming from just, like, the architecture of it. It's just not worth it from a practicality standpoint. It really sucks. I hate it, but this is the world we live in. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. Oh, hey, what are you? Okay, I think I am supposed to go this way. Not even as an April Fool's thing. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things that I want to do for April Fools. And, get weird people on the internet to ask me increasingly uncomfortable questions in emails is not one of them. You know? Okay, it looks like I am gonna have to go into there. I mean, if I do involve Temple OS in an April Fool's thing, it'll probably be for, like, an NFT shitpost. Or, another thing that I was... Oh my gosh, it's the Scarlet Rot Cave. Oh no. I am totally screwed. Oh god. Yeah, I was totally boned. There was no chance. Okay, so that's the Scarlet Rot Cave, and I want to be in the opposite place to this. Shame that Davis was so quirky. I assume that was the root cause of the weirdness you get sent. Yeah. Basically. It's quite weird, but it does its job pretty well. Not really the best at, like, data integrity, but it doesn't really have to be. It's given me a lot of inspiration for designing programs, though, and operating systems. Not to mention just, like, how to think about documentation, or like what a text file is. And being able to freely mix images and text in images and text in source code documentation is something that we probably should have had for years. I'm gonna head out. Good Good luck ringing your Elden. I'd like to come back and pick your brain sometimes about your experience with VR on Linux. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream. Hope it was fun. VR on Linux is a thing. I did get it working for a while on NixOS. I don't know what I did to break it, though. I've managed to confuse the friend of mine who does, like, actual work for Red Hat as to why VR on Linux is just not working for me. But it does work in a Manjaro partition, which is the really confusing part. I think I broke something really deep in how the display server, in like display server configuration or volatile state or something, but or non-volatile state, but it's also extra confusing because the display servers and the like that I'm using are not supposed to have non-volatile state. So actually, am I in Wayland right now? I think I might be in Wayland. I wonder if that's part of it. I might try going into X after this stream and see if that helps. But most of the time, I just do VR stuff on Windows. Yep. Welcome, Cube Runs. I'm doing Linux VTubing. I'm using, like, Wine and Proton to do it. I can't, because it just doesn't work for me. Actually, I might try Flatpak Steam again. That did work last time. Yeah, like, if the VR setup worked reliably, that might do most of what I need. The only major thing that would be left for pure Windows would be a lot of the weirder streaming stuff that I do sometimes, but I could just as easily say, you know, I'm just not going to do that. I'm still working on my Blender Python VTubing solution slowly. As long as your thing can read VRM files, I would be down to test it. Just keep in mind that my setup is weird, to say the least. Right now, the way that I'm getting this to work is I'm using VC Face in Wine. But for the webcam tracking, I'm actually using a separate program made by the person who made VC Face called OpenCFace. And the way that works is OpenCFace feeds data into VCFace over UDP, and yeah, it loads it pushes the face tracking data into VC face over UDP basically. It is a giant hack and obviously was made to get wine compatibility really quickly. It also uses some packages that just don't work with NixOS very well because, uh, spoiler alert, Microsoft isn't very good at programming. The rough part about Google's face tracking libraries, it only gives pixel coordinates, not world space coordinates. So I gotta write extra code to extrapolate that myself. Okay, world space coordinates may not actually be required. I think right now, you can't see it, but I have my hands. Oh, actually, you can see it because the my hands are making my avatar's eyes close. But I have my hands at eye level right now, and if I move it towards the monitor, the camera's facing downwards at about 15 degrees, and the camera's positioned about 10 degrees up from where I am. Um, but I believe VC Face is doing some hacking to not make it look like that. It might only be 5 degrees up from where my face is. Either way, it's enough that I am fully centered in the frame. Uh, yeah, like, right now I think like either VC Face or OpenC Face, one of the two, is extrapolating and converting coordinates over so that I can, you know, do the thing. And it does work well enough. Like, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell that's how it worked without me telling you. Not to say there isn't a time and place for things like world space tracking. I just think that in practical reality, world space tracking is not going to be as useful as you probably think all the time. Depending on how good the face tracking model is, you may be able to get away with like world space tracking if the person is standing. I don't know if that actually would work very well, though. Something I've wanted to do for a while, but never really gotten past like the, initial sketching phase is I gotta hop out shortly or picking up food. Thank you so much. You're no welcome. You're no problem. You're welcome. Wow, I cannot words to save my life. Um, like world space tracking might be useful for situations like this one thing I've wanted to make for a while that I've been calling Big Stage. Uh, the idea behind Big Stage is basically I wanted to have something that looks and feels kind of like a conference, tech conference stage, so that when I record pre-recorded talks for conferences, that it kind of looks like a conference stage, just enough to get to that like uncanny valley, and I could go with this whole story of I uploaded myself to the cloud, and now I have to worry about egress fees, which I think, by the way, is freaking hilarious. Um, and would also coincidentally be a good name of a one-shot isekai fic. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna get up there. Yeah, this game's getting angry. Elden Ring in general, both on Windows and on Linux, tends to have, like, at the beginning when you're playing, it gets kind of laggy, but it'll sort itself out once everything gets figured out. Um, then it really starts smoothing out. There's no lag, there's no judder, and it's fine. But near the end, it starts to stutter and lag again. I think I'm getting like. To you, it's going to look like 30 frames per second because I'm pretty sure that the pipewire capture is running at a lower level than the display server. But to me, it looks like somewhere between 20 and 30 seconds, even though I'm looking at the stream preview down here and it's like a solid, smooth 30 frames per second. So. Oh, good, the horse came back. Yeah, Torrent sometimes goes invisible. It's just how Torrent is. Torrent gets shy. Being the trusty steed of the future Elden Lord is a stressful job. Torrent does a good job. Torrent's a good horsey. Oh no, fuck. Oh. Knew that was gonna happen. Just didn't know where the edge was. Oh, in typical Dark Souls fashion, uh, the names of all the stats use a lot of, like, really antiquated English words, so they can be kind of weird to pronounce. Like, one of your main stats that you really have to care about is your poise. Um, your poise is basically how much punishment you can take before you topple. Before you get staggered. That's it. And when you get staggered, enemies can do extra damage against you. But when you stagger enemies, you can do extra damage against them. So it evens out. You know what? Let's head down to the Table of Lost Grace. Let's see what's over here. What I have. The Table of Lost Grace is one of the few safe places in this game where you're not likely to just get randomly attacked and murdered. Offer to Twin Maiden Husks for new item access. Okay, let's find the Twin Maiden Husks. I think they're over here. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, these are good. These are good. This is a good item shop. Okay. Good. I prefer not to get randomly murdered. Yeah, it's kind of annoying when you get randomly murdered. It really puts a damper on your existence. Explosive stone. Explodes when thrown, inflicting fire damage. Okay. Some bolstering materials. Key items. Some armaments. There is actually most of the table of Lost Grace is a explicitly safe from damage type area, but there is one place where you can fight an apparition, and I might just do that because that apparition's kind of fun to fight.
I don't believe I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death. Heed those who live in death. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay. Well, with a prowess for weeding death root. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts?
Strength of beasts.
If you're inclined to hunt, then I'll introduce you to go. I have a matter of mine, the beast himself. What say you? Very well. I've marked the location for you.
Of a hidden gateway.
Lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman.
Garak, the beast clergyman. A red mark was made on the map. Oh. Huh. Sending gate. Okay, let's
What is it? The map in it will lead you to Garank.
yeah, okay. That's fine. Under the table of Lost Grace. Refresh stats, heal up a little.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long. I didn't notice. I'll be doing my job. Just lay out your... Those words were not meant for you. I meant my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had...
When someone says the very polite version of go away. The two fingers.
I had only one. Fine work. You have earned the right now. Seek the Erd tree.
Wait,
And an audience with
I need two.
to the fingers as much from you.
Talisman pouch? I only need 2 great runes to become Elden Lord? Okay, I guess I could actually get into endgame territory now, I guess. I don't really know if I want to do that yet, to be honest.
The recusant. Can you believe they invited me to join them? I can scarcely believe it. You might be surprised, and I only had to ask. It's on Mount Gelmir. Found that's where they hide. Just you wait. You'll rue the day you insulted. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood, after all.
Okay, this is a mistake, but on this channel, we're all about making mistakes. Invaded by Mad Tongue Albraish. Oh, god damn it. Oh! I think that means I won. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means I won. Okay. Okay. Don't think I get the soul drop from that, but okay. That was, a thing. Oh.
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
Learn skills. Oh. I've defeated Godric.
Defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
Reuters Rapier plus 8?
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fight
Okay.
behind me.
Plus 8 Rapier.
Oh. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. The battle art you've learned is of the Glintstone family. They were conceived at the Great Academy of Rea Lucaria, to the north of this castle. In the past, they obeyed laws which contravened the Golden Order, or so I'm told. Fascinating, isn't it? That the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb practices that contradicted itself in the past. With the Order broken, twisted, and in need of repair, such adaptability is more important now than ever.
Okay, the Golden Order. Proper noun? Some sort of group of interest.
Oh, this is erratic. I can't remember the last time. Very well. It is safe here.
Okay, so the Golden Order is a proper noun. It's some sort of group of interest, and it has something to do with the existing power structure of this world. Oh, the map texture unloaded, and it's back. Okay, so... let's see what we have to do to get over there. I have to say, the map that they made for this game is pretty great in that it gives you a lot of what you need. It's not like a perfect topographical map. There is some stuff that you still have to figure out on your own. But most of what you really need to care about is taken care of for you. Oh, hey, what are you? Oh, you are a hidden boy. Where do you go? Grey Rolls Dragon Barrow. Let's go do the Bestial Sanctum. I'm gonna set my save point right here. Because that thing looks angry. Oh! Hand over a death root.
I smell it. Death. Feeding me. Tarnished. Bring more death. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Okay, so he wants to be fed death root. Clawmark, Seal, and Beast Eye. Okay, what the heck are those? Said to tremble when close to Deathroot. Okay, so then I have the claw. Where is the claw? Clawmark Seal. Boost bestial incantations. Okay. Okay. I guess. I guess that works. Okay. Cool. Now to head back and tell him what the heck happened.
You've met, and owing to our duties, I think you've earned the power of the golden.
The power of the Golden Order.
The hunt.
Litany of Proper Death? Order's Blade. Okay, Order's Blade may be able to be... This may be able to... This may be able... a viable target for me to grind for. It only has 13 faith, and right now my faith is 7, so I need like 6 levels in faith.
Trentino, he was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. No more, though. You see him now, like his half. Take well, that's how you end up. When grace is sullied, it...
Okay, so don't sully grace. Gotcha. What exactly it means to sully grace, I'm not sure. But don't sully your grace. That gets you covered in thorns. Apparently. Okay. This. Poor Grace, what did you do to her? Sullied her, apparently, whatever that means. I don't really know what it means to sully something. Based on context, I think that's like disrespect or omen killer? Okay, what does that mean? Oh, that's what that means. Oh, uh, okay. I guess I'm dead. I guess I'm dead. Ah, defile. Okay. Ah, okay, that type of thing. Gotcha. I have to say, though, like, the writers of this game did a fantastic job of using, like, the weirdest words that they could possibly use. Yes, I have been not defiling grace. Okay, Omen Killer wasn't that bad, I guess. I mean, it probably helps that I'm incredibly overpowered for where I should be in this game. Okay, Rune Arc. Okay, so the way that Great Runes work in this game is that once you have them able to be equipped, you don't instantly get the benefits of equipping them. Um, what you have to do is you have to use a Rune Arc in order to gain the benefits of the rune that you have a Great Rune you have equipped. But, uh, when you die, you lose the benefits of the Great Rune. I think if you find the place where your runes went when you died, you can. I think you can get it back that way. I'm not sure though. I don't think the game would be that kind. But it can basically allow you to do a massive risk reward type thing. Where the risk is, you know, you using up this finite resource where replacements cost 4,000 runes each. Interesting definition. Sully, to become sullied, soiled, or tarnished. Yeah, that's George R. R. Martin. This is why he hasn't worked on A Song of Ice and Fire. I mean, okay, it's unfair to say that. Like, I also haven't really worked on my novel very much. Should probably do more, but like, yeah. When I like writing, I like writing my book out in the sun. Now that it's like in the mid 60s outside, I'm probably gonna do some more writing. I'll see how the weather is tomorrow. I might just go outside after work and get some music, think things out, and yeah, alterations. Use, oh, it weakens everything? Okay. Why would I want to do that? I don't get a lot of sun. Yeah. Apparently, I need to get more sun for health reasons. Oops. As you might expect, I'm a bit of a cave dweller. It it can be a thing sometimes and not really the most healthy thing. Don't be like me. Get out into the sun. I realize I'm a massive hypocrite saying this as a cave dweller, but like, damn, get out into the sun. Yeah, I know the sun is scary and it can be... Oh my god. In the summer, I look like a different race from white people for being so pale. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It gets easier. The crawdads are evil. Like, crawdads are evil bitches. Oh, can I get by this without aggroing the crawdad? I cannot. Okay. Oh, did I just have a crawdad snipe another crawdad? Okay. That was almost bad. Oh. Okay. That was actually bad. Let's get some walls between me and the crawdads so that the crawdads can't snipe me through the walls. Of course, I say this knowing that, you know, the game will find a way to have the crawdads snipe me through a wall because fuck you. Ah, are you also a redhead by chance? Huh. Oh, good. I love it when the enemies turn invisible. That makes them super easy to see. Yeah. I'm getting up on 2 hours. Probably gonna call it at 2 hours. I say this went pretty good for a totally unplanned stream that I announced after I went live. Doing the thing that I'm not actually that popular for. But yeah, given that this works, and it's reliable enough that I can focus on the game instead of having to focus on the rickety pile of bullshit that's keeping all of this streaming setup together, I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna use this in a future in a blog post writing stream, so you can see me writing things, hopefully in an environment where Emacs crashes less. This game is great. I could easily see, like, a casual playthrough of this game lasting several hundred hours. Well worth the $60. And yeah, thanks for watching the stream. Hope this was fun. Stay warm out there, and amusingly, you are a solid 50% of my Twitter stream, which is somehow not a bad thing. Oh yeah, if you only follow 5 people, my sheer posting velocity would probably drown out everything else. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Stay warm. And make sure to go outside into the sun. It can be scary, but it's good for you. Peace.